All right, Lovitz, I know you're a big Disney guy. You're taking the family to Disney World. You got the fast passes. You're all set. And then you're 5 hours late because pro-Hamas protesters are sitting in the middle of the freeway. How do you handle it?
I would drive around them. You know, there's always obstacles in life, and that you said it. They disrupt the traffic. The Hamas disrupted the deal between Israel and Saudi Arabia to normalize relations. They disrupted Jerry Seinfeld's commencement speech. That's what they do, you know. And they go after certain things. It's to get press, like which they're getting. And you know, the whole thing's a lie. It's not a genocide. It's a war. And you go, who's organizing it? It's the Students for Justice for Palestine. They have 250 chapters on all the campuses, and they're funded by AMP, which is the American Muslims for Palestine. And AMP, they fund, among other things, Hamas. So it's all connected. And they want to take over and get people in power, and like they did in Dearborn, Michigan. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd see Queers for Palestine.
That's the most insane thing ever, because if those people went to Gaza, Hamas would kill them, literally. They push gay people off of buildings.
What about
Israel's a democracy, you know?
Yeah.
And I understand it's bad that people are innocent civilians in Palestine are getting killed in a war, but it's a war that Hamas started, and they wanted a never-ending war. Now they want a ceasefire. I guarantee you, if Israel was losing, there'd be no ceasefire. And you can't reason with these people. Hezbollah, years ago, they invaded Israel, killed 8 soldiers, kidnapped 2, took them back as hostages. So Israel says, no, there's no acceptable losses. So they dropped pamphlets on Lebanon saying to the people, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we're going to be bombing to get our hostages back, get out. And Hezbollah said, can you believe they're bombing Lebanon? And they go, well, you captured 2 of our soldiers, and you killed 8 of our soldiers. They go, oh, you're just using that as an excuse. You can't reason with that mentality. They also killed those 2 hostages, by the way.
Yeah,
and this is the same thing, exact thing, but on a bigger scale.
Yeah, most people, when they wage war, don't drop save the date notes on the enemy so the civilians can get out of the way. So Seinfeld's out there trying to tell these kids how to live a successful, happy life. They left. Lovitz, they just walked out. They didn't even hear a single ounce of wisdom. And do you even think that they understand that no one's talking about Israel and Palestine? We're talking about how stupid they look?
No, I think they have no idea. And what do they achieve by walking out? They ruined their own graduation, and 20 years from now, they're going to look back and say, oh, I ruined my own graduation. I mean, I think people have a right to protest, but you should go get a permit and you give them a place to protest. They don't have a right to block traffic. They don't have a right to ruin other things. I don't think so. But they do have a right to get a permit and protest. That's America. You're not going to agree with everybody. Right. But give them get a permit and give them a space to do it that's not interfering with everything else. And then if they want to try and get press for it, then, you know, try to get press. But that's what this is about. And, you know, Israel is fighting terrorists the same as the United States fought the terrorists that brought down, you know, the World Trade Center on 9/11. It's the same thing.
It is.
Israel's our ally. Israel is a democracy. Queers for Palestine would be murdered in Gaza. And the Palestinians have had 5 chances since the same time Israel was created to have their own state. And they turn it down every time because they don't want a 2-state solution. They want Israel. They want the land of Israel. And they're not even really Palestinians. They're Jordanian refugees. And it was changed, Yasser Arafat changed it to calling them Palestinians in 1964. But they've had 5 deals. And they are people, and they deserve a decent life and everything. And Israel pulled all the Jews out of Gaza and gave them Gaza. So there's no occupation. There's no genocide. Israel paid for the land. They didn't take it. And on and on.
It's crazy.
Everything's a lie.
It's crazy. You should have been a commencement speaker. People could have learned a lot. And if they wanted...
Well, Jerry's a great guy. I've known him for years. You know, he's a guy that, you know, he does the most innocuous humor about like lint in your belly button. Where does it come from? I want to know. And that's who they're protesting. Because he went to Israel. Yeah, because he's Jewish like me. He's the same age. And Jews of our generation know if Israel goes, we go. In the United States, we have nowhere to go.
All right. I like your shirt, Lovitz. What's on that, by the way?
Ice cream cones.
Delicious. Have a great night. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.